just getting the YouTube going now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then I'll do kind of an intro.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm here with Janine and we're just doing a Zoom together to try and do a virtual trim and w- we're going to work on her horse Bentley who has run the course of barefoot trimmers and farriers and everything else, and always, of course, again, always trimming the heels out, or sometimes what would you say, not trimming the heels out, but then never taking the toe down. It's like one thing or another, right,
Not taking the
Janine?
toe. Yeah, not taking the toe down, but taking it back, and just keep taking it back and rolling it without
Yeah,
taking the down, and you know, and then
yeah,
leaving the heel, but taking the toe.
yeah. And
So,
then what happens there too is a lot of times what'll happen is the wall in the pillars will grow down and forward. So let's see here. I'm going to share a few pictures. We're going to look at your pictures, and then I'm going to show you some pictures I'm going to show you some things in a trim I did. We're going to have to just take down the toe, and we'll have you do that, and then we'll take some pictures and we'll see where we go from there. But right now I'm going to uh let's see, where's the Zoom? Find it here. I'm going to share. Let's look at, let's just watch Bentley here. Okay, you're leading him there. To me, he looks very imbalanced, like he can't stand up straight on his feet, like he's got medial lateral, as probably dorsal palmar imbalance. Like you said, his x-ray was uh definitely ground parallel, and so every time he takes a step it goes negative. That in and of itself is going to pinch his navicular bone.
mhm.
So okay, so explain to them which foot is the worst, because
His left.
his left.
Mhm.
Okay, because that's interesting,
Yep,
because when I was watching him, it almost looked like his right was the worst. But then you said he won't even pick up his right foot because he didn't want to stand on his left foot, right?
exactly. And whenever he walks, his head goes up on the left. And then, like I said, I had X-rays, and that they're claiming was a fracture, but it's kind of
Yeah, it
inconclusive
is. It's
too.
such a bad x-ray and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're what I want to do, and Janine is cool with this. We're gonna give Bentley 6 months to see if we could get some improvement, and definitely work on her trimming skills. Um, and how, first of all, everybody needs to learn how to do a basic farrier's posture trim. How to just even rasp down the foot like a farrier would, minus the fact that they're always taking the heels back and lowering the heels. Do it like the old farriers did, which was you always take rasp well down, not back. You'll find out the difference here. The front of the foot, and leave heel. Take toe, leave heel is what they would say. What we called, when I was growing up, standing them up. And you stand them up by taking more toe than heel, and that starts to straighten out and get all those horn tubules in alignment and get that whole foot to internally shift and straighten out. Um, okay, so that's what we're going to do. So the first thing, uh, yeah, and we want to see a much happier look in his eye. I see what you mean about his eye. Like
Yeah,
it's just like, yeah,
yeah, and that's new. I would say
yeah,
that. that's within the last, month or so. And
Yeah,
that's I had him x-rayed because I felt like, if he's suffering, I don't want to continue letting him suffer. So,
yeah, and stuff. Well, and I can see, I'm an old lady and I get achy and grouchy like that too. Look at them babies just trying to comfort him, see? See the different look in that baby's eyes than his eyes?
oh yeah,
That's interesting, you
I
know.
don't know.
So we're
I
gonna
do compare.
yeah, we're gonna see if we can change the look in his eye. And so maybe if we can get, because I had this happen before too. I had this horse I was working on that mechanically foundered in the front feet because toes got too long. And so one foot was way worse than the other, and he would not pick up the worst foot.
Hmm.
Or no, he would not pick up the other foot that was not as bad. And if I remember right, it was his right front that was the worst. And so he would not pick up the left front and hold it up for very long. So the first day I went out there, I worked on the right front. And by the next day, I could pick up the left front, because
Well,
once,
yeah, that's kind of what was wondering. If we did that, maybe he'll feel better and enough good
yeah,
enough to pick up the weight.
yeah. So we will work on that. And
And I'm going to give him some hay to kind of just give him something to do.
keep him okay. You go ahead and do that. I'm going to get his pictures up here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So let's see here. I'll put up a temporary picture maybe while we're waiting for that. Just a second here. Hopefully my computer won't freeze up. There. We'll just put this picture up of this trim for now. Oops, wait a minute. Okay. Zoom, zoom. Let's see, share. Okay, just look at that while I'm getting other stuff here. Okay, see that nice little ridge, thick walls? Yeah, there you go. Okay, what's that date even? Okay, this was 2/25. This is exactly a year ago. My horse's foot exactly 1 year ago.
Oh,
So,
wow.
so I'm going to now go to Facebook and get your pictures up, Janine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. Um, here. Open in Messenger. Okay. All right. Oh, you got some good pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, this is awesome. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to have to give the girls food too because they will not leave him alone. And he's like a grumpy old man.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead and do what you're going to do, and I'm just going to look through these. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Let's see. Let us see what needs to happen here on this foot. I need to zoom in. Where is the zoom? Okay. Oh, I see. I have to reteach myself how to do this every single time. Okay, so we're going to go through these. So the thing I see on this first, we can see that he's bound on
Oh,
this
yeah.
foot for sure. So
Mhm.
we're going to have to grow more heel buttresses, and probably unwrap the back of the foot. Um, so let's just start there. Oops, let's go the other direction. Yep. Let's see. Let me annotate.
Oh,
Okay, so when all is said and done, his foot should be out about to here.
okay.
Okay, so this here, That
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
this here is wrapped in around back like that. And so then we're going to want this hairline to come up here like so. And he'll be adding this much wall into the back of the foot. There. See, just that, because see how he's got a little bull nose there?
Yeah.
Little bit. Um,
Yep. He's got it
o-
in both feet.
okay. So what he's got it like a really tight, small fitting pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of that so I can post it to you here.
Okay.
Just a minute.
And the bull nose is new. That
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't been trimmed by the barefoot trimmer for 3 months.
Uh-huh.
Just letting him grow. He hasn't
That's
had any chips, nothing.
that's
Um,
good. Yeah.
but he's bull nosed. So I mean that tells me the wall's growing, and that's where he's ground parallel slash
Yeah.
negative.
Yeah.
And that's where the bull nose is coming from because
Yep.
I think the hip bone is tipped up.
Yeah. I think so. Well, just in the x-ray you could see he was very ground parallel,
Yeah.
you know. So let's see here. Okay, I'm going to uh take a copy of this and post it to you. Let's see. So you just kind of have that for reference. Okay. Okay. So I posted that to you. Well, let's see. Now I have to get these marks off of here. Just a second here. They're all okay. So now I'm going to go back, continue looking at the photos. Share. Okay. Now I find it interesting. He's got this periopal flap here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that either means that his foot is growing, because a lot of times you'll get those periopal flaps too, not only when a foot is being trimmed out, but when heels are growing, you'll have the reverse effect also. You'll start getting periopal flaps back there as walls being added into the back. So he hasn't been trimmed in how long?
3 months.
See, you would never guess that looking at the foot.
Nope.
I like to seen what it looked like 3 months ago, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because he had to have had no foot there, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because he looks now like he's almost just been trimmed. This would look, except my horse has more foot, this would look like what my horse's foot looks like just trimmed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's telling me he was way over trimmed. See, because he still has not a lot of foot there. I was expecting a lot more foot there in the
Mm-hmm.
toe and stuff too. Now,
Well,
can
and he also kind of drags his toes, and and his feet are longer in the toe pillars than the toe.
Mhm.
He wears it down,
Okay,
and we're on clay, and whenever it's wet, it's slippery, and when it dries, it's like rocks, and
yeah,
it's super hard on.
okay, okay. So he's not as contracted as he used to be a long time ago in the back of the foot. Um, so let me go all the way through them. Okay, this does not look too bad. I can see where you say he's longer here in the pillars. You can see where the growth rings go up on each side, making
Mm-hmm.
this almost wider in here than it is right here,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
But if I look at the
Yeah.
coronet band, it's not pushing up. Like it doesn't look jammed in the coronet band, even though the toe pillars are longer.
Yeah, well, let me show you something here. Okay,
Okay.
see this goes straight across. It's supposed to go like this.
Okay.
See,
Oh, wow.
see
Okay.
that?
Okay.
So it's jammed up this much
Okay.
right there. And you can tell here too, because look here, I'm going to do this growth ring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it is over here. Maybe, I don't, gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
I think it's
I'm
down a little.
finding it. I think it's right there. Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
that's the growth ring. Okay, so it's supposed to be longer here
Mm-hmm.
than it is here, but look at it. See there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that means that this just in and of itself can hurt,
Okay.
just that. Uh, when it's supposed to be, see, it would be, I have a hard time drawing it, but see, like if, and of course you can't just make it that way. You can't just trim it that way. What you have to do is you have to start you have to take this area down some to shape the toe and then lightly bevel it and then let this excise out, drop out, and let the and then all of this will relax and then
Okay.
your growth rings will be correct. See? Let me take a
Mm-hmm.
picture of that.
Okay.
A minute here. Uh, hold on. Let's see. Okay. And I'll send you a picture of that. Let's see. Take. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you kind of know. So that means yeah, and even from the side you can see it's not quite right, but let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go back just a second here. Do-do-do-do. Okay, share again. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through these again. Okay, well, I see I have some stuff that I've been doing that is gonna really help you with
Okay.
his heels. Um, yeah, that I've been doing. Oh, here on this one, there you
Mm-hmm.
can really see how the toe quarter is
Mm-hmm.
distorted. See the growth ring going up like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go back here at the sole view. Okay, and I'm gonna uh take a save an image of that and save and then open file. Okay, and then I'm gonna share. Okay, so I want to flip that around. We're gonna enlarge this here. Wow, you got a lot of sole. Yeah, you can really see how you could come down in the toe quarters. Look how your toe is square.
Yep.
See, first of all, round and almost square.
Yep.
See,
Another thing is this front left is constantly exfoliating sole. And I think that that's because it's so bent.
yeah, yep, yeah. So, and he's got these sten nothing bars,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff. So the first thing I would start with is I would clean out the sole here. I'd come, you'll see in this video I'm going to show you um, how you come up against the wall with your knife and kind of clean this out to get down to some live sole. Get
Okay.
okay. And so what you're going to wind up doing is just a minute here is from about just barely, hardly nothing on the heel, but on these toes, you're going to want to shake. Let me get a different color here. Just a second here. You're gonna rasp down starting about here forward,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And let's say okay, here's the toe. Okay, so you're going to go do this number. Not quite that much maybe, but
Mm-hmm.
see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're taking out a more at the toe than at the heel.
Mm-hmm.
There. And as you do it, you're going to shape the toe so that the foot is more like that.
Mm-hmm.
See? See, now you can look at the sole. Actually, the sole, here, let me back up. The sole already wants to be that shape, pretty close. Look at it over here.
Mm-hmm.
See it? Look,
Mm-hmm.
see how you have this separation going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you're gonna have to map the foot. You always want to do that so you can see the symmetry. Just a minute here. So we're going to map the foot and uh try and get to the apex of the frog. Just tip the tip out right
Mm-hmm.
here. Probably right about here. Here, I'll just do this. Okay. Um your frog, I don't see where it needs a whole lot of trimming right at this point.
I
It
mean, there's
doesn't seem to.
honestly, there's nothing there,
Yeah,
just a little.
there's
And it sheds when it's wet.
yeah.
I just pull it off like rubber
Yeah.
as it come off, and I have a wire brush, and it just exfoliates.
Okay. Okay. So, but you can trim your bars, but not today. Let's not do that today. Let's
Okay.
just clean up the sole like this, these kind of lumps and bumps here. Let's just clean up the sole, lightly exfoliate what wants to come off, and then you're going to take the wall down from here forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at the dorsal wall again and see where you should kind of mark it, maybe uh, like at a fourth of an inch, if that. Okay, a fourth of an inch. But you're gonna clean up this sole here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then just learn to like flatten. In fact, even let's do it this way instead. Instead of cleaning up the sole,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see you take a rasp and just level this foot down from here to the sole first to see what you get, to where you would come in there and you would just, as you rasp down, you're going to get a white mark here on the sole. Let me get, it'd be like this. Okay. You're rasping down the wall, and as soon as it gets low enough, you're going to get to the sole and you're going to get a white mark that goes just around like this. See, don't worry about it in the corners, but we definitely want to hit the sole to get clean sole, just a light clean sole mark right just around the toe. Okay.
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 Do you want me to do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where it goes back towards the heels, do you want that part of the wall to be higher than at the toe, or just
Right,
going
right,
until I get
right.
the white line all the way around?
You don't have to, well, let's not even go for the white line. Not trying to get a clean white line. Just go to you hit, don't go like, don't rasp it so that you would have to scoop it. or make it lower in one part of the wall. I just want to see you make a flat level plane all the way around here. Okay. But taking more off as you get into here on the toe quarters and the center of the toe.
So it's like a wedge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to just take more off of this front area
So you
here.
want me to do that right now and then take a picture?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Did you get
Okay.
your horseshoe?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
Okay.
everything. Ah, oh my gosh.
Okay.
So do I get off the phone with you or how do I
Or well,
video?
you can stay on if you want.
Okay. Can you see what do you see when you're
I right
can
now
you see?
I see you.
Oh no, that's horrifying. Well, how do I make it so you can't see me?
Well, there should be a video thing there that you can turn it around so it's looking out the other direction.
Well, I thought I did that, but I ended up just flipping it the angle of the phone.
Huh.
Huh. I don't know. I've
I don't
never done
know.
this before.
But
I mean, I did,
however, how do you have it pointed? Are you looking at your phone right now?
yeah,
Okay, there should be a thing that you can turn off your video on here. Let me see if I
I
can
did.
do it.
I just
Oh,
turned off.
there you go. There you go. It's off.
Okay. So all right, so I'll just put the phone down and do that right now.
Okay, you do that, and I'm going to be looking at these pictures.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, chances are what we're seeing here on this horse's frog is a periopal frog. That's why he ain't got no frog because he has been severely, like actually, his feet in some ways look better than they did before. Last time I looked at them, which has been about a year, I guess. But uh, he here, I'll show you here because I know people will be watching this. So while she is doing that, I will be doing this. Okay, so I want you to look at the heel, how it's wrapped out, wrapped in like that. See, that is a contracted heel, like so. Yeah. And so down here, and then you get down here, and the heel buttress is turned in and pointed up into the frog, like so. And of course, then you see that the bars are curved too. You can't really tell as much on that one, but it would be curved and very thin, thin bars. So that you have no frog because this is a periopal frog. Uh, I had the same thing. Um, and so okay, that's what's going on there. Okay, so we're going to just a minute here. I will show you some of my trim here. Do do do. Again, this trim that we're looking at here was from a year ago. And it's been in the last year that I came to realize how very displaced these frogs are. Let's see. Just a minute. Uh, where am I at here? So you're all drawing. There we go. Yeah, and so let's back up on this. Oh, come on. Loading. We might be here a while. Well, I'll close it out. Let's go back and just look at her pictures here for a little bit. Let me see. Share. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to save that image and look at it. Turn it over.
Uh, okay.
How you doing?
Well, I think I need to take that clump of sole off at the toe because, I rasped but it's definitely a chunk. Should I leave
Aha.
it?
Okay.
Should I leave it or take a picture or just show you what I got going on or what?
Yeah, well, I can see it now. Here, look at your phone.
Okay, hold on. Yeah,
Okay, what I couldn't see. Here you can tell that's definitely a clump of sole in the toe.
yeah,
See it there?
yeah,
Okay. So, uh in the video that I did, I show how to deal with that. So do you want to watch that video?
yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of what I have.
Okay.
Well, it's good boy. Okay. Well, I think he likes what I'm doing because he's giving me his foot.
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna send that to you right now.
Okay.
Um, uh, and
Do-do-do-do-do.
then you can tell me if I need to do more.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yepper.
I'd
Let's
rather
see.
do less than tell you and you have me do more than do too much. And
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see. Now you're getting a good start. See how that's cleaning up the wall there? Start and you're able to start seeing stuff.
uh
Okay. Okay. So I copied this so I can turn it around and enlarge it and share it. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. So, see what I would do is I would take a knife and I would just come in and I would scribe out some of that toe there. And
okay.
then you're going to be able to take these look, see how you're getting the separation in the sides of the toe?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to be able to rasp both these toe quarters down
Okay.
and stuff.
Whenever you say down, does that mean like a bevel?
No, that means
Not
rasping it flat. Like,
rasping flat. Okay.
yeah, you're wanting to make a flat surface that you could put a shoe on.
Okay. Okay.
If
I
you
just
had
wanted
to, like as if you were a farrier. See, they come in and they will level out the front of that foot.
okay.
Okay, they will.
So you want me to take down the sole right now?
Yeah,
That
let me
clumpy
show you.
stuff?
Yeah, let me show you this video. Let's watch this video. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now see, when we look at this, we can see now. Can you see how the toe pillars are, especially that one on the, let's see, is that the medial? Which side is here? Uh,
That is lateral.
okay. Okay. So especially the lateral toe quarter. Like if I was to go back and look, that's the one we were looking at when we were looking at that kind of oblique view. And you
Uh-huh.
could see it was really high and see, and that's the thing too. That'll make them walk funny in and of itself.
Yeah.
See? Okay. So, all right. So okay, I got to take this one deal out and put this other chip in. Okay, what did you do with that chip? Let's see. Here it is. Okay, put that chip there. Put this chip in from yesterday. Okay, just a second here. Okay, hopefully my thing will work. Oh, you stupid dang thing. Take me off. My little card reader. It likes to be uh there we go. Come on, card reader. Piece of crap. turn it off and then turn it back on and see if I can get it.
No, Kala.
Oh, just a minute. Okay. Turn it off. Oh, oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so this is from trim I did yesterday. And let's see. Okay. Okay, stop for a second. Stop share. Okay. Advanced sharing options. No, just a second. Okay, hold on. Because I gotta get this so the video uh shares
We can.
correctly.
Okay.
And I gotta remember how to do that. It's
Okay.
like it's like every time uh, share advanced.
I wonder if that gave him any relief just from making it not so, just taking that height down on the front.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't understand what's going on here. Let's see. Because I usually it gives you this thing and it says just a minute here.
well, I mean,
We
don't I just take my knife and just kind of take up the loose stuff and brush it out?
Yeah, well, but I want to show you how to specifically take the sole out that's up against the wall, the piece of sole that
Uh,
grows against the wall in the toe.
okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, he hasn't got overly much foot, so we don't want to take out a lot. Okay,
Okay.
what I would like you to do is measure from the hairline, measure down the center of the foot. I'd like to know how much foot he's got there in the center
Okay.
of the foot from the hairline to the ground.
All right. Now I went and got my measurer, and I don't, for some reason, see that. Stop, Bentley. See, what did I do with that? Thought I was had everything right here. I might have to get like a legit measuring tape because I can't find my little. Oh, hold on a second. Let me get. I have a cloth tape measure. I'm gonna have to use that. Plastic. Okay, so you want me to measure the
Yeah,
front of
the
the.
center of the dorsal wall from the hairline to the ground.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Ben. Oh, no, no. I don't. He thinks I want it. Hold on. Dan. Dan. Ooh. It's like 3.5 inches.
Okay. So we're
Barely. It's a little shy of 3.5 inches.
okay. Well, that's good. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. So that gives you a little bit to work with here. See, to where we can make him like 3 1/4 about. See, so that gives you some uh foot to work with. Now, let me look at the front again. Now, can you see the growth rings on that foot?
Yeah.
Okay, mark, see if you can mark the lowest growth ring going around from quarter to quarter around the toe.
Okay.
If you can follow it all the way around. Of course, it raises in the quarters, but go ahead and mark it anyway.
Gosh, now I can't find my marker. Good
Don't you
grief.
hate that?
Yeah,
I
because I was trying to be so prepared. And I
Yeah,
think when I walked him off, I don't know, maybe I left it in the car intact. I'm sorry.
well, go ahead and look. That's all right.
Okay.
You know, you know, uh we just won't charge as much for this video. Okay. All right. So, yesterday I did a video of trimming Valor's feet. I hadn't trimmed him for like 8 weeks, something like that, because stuff just kept coming up. I was going to tell you, actually, I just left them long on purpose so I could do an experiment to show you how to get the feet back in alignment after they got long or out of shape. But no, that wasn't what happened. Just, how it happens. Life happens, right? Weather happens, life happens. At 70 years old, how you feel on a day-to-day basis happens. So, okay, so while Janine is getting her marker, I'm
Oh,
gonna,
and I just found the metal thing that I couldn't find a second ago. And
you
I'm
see,
like, wait,
yeah, well, see, when you watch this video, you'll see how I'm the same way. What do I do with that? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get me some coffee, and I'll be back.
okay, I'm good. Oh, heck.
Okay, I'm back. Did you find your marker?
No, and I might just have to go back to get and look for a different one, which kind of irritates me because I was like really happy just to find that one.
Well, you go ahead and do whatever you need to do, okay?
Yeah, well, maybe that's what I'm gonna do
Because
because I don't want to waste anybody's time here either.
because no, you're not wasting any time. Don't worry about it. Because I also realized one reason I'm probably so tired is because we ran out of water yesterday and I hadn't been drinking enough water. So
Oh,
I bought some water. It's in the car. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get me some water in a car
right.
and
That
drink
sounds
it.
good. And then I'm gonna run up to the building and I'm gonna get another marker.
Okay. All
So
right. Well, we'll just let's see. Maybe I'll just put this on let's see here.
pause it
Maybe
for minutes.
well, I'll just put this video on for now so people can watch it, okay?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just let people watch this video and then when we come back here in a little bit, uh
Okay,
we'll start over. Okay?
okay, sounds good.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's my trim from yesterday where I'm just showing a basic trim that I would do on a horse that actually has some foot. Okay, maybe. There we go. Okay, so I'm basically going to do just a uh, average uh, basic trim before I do any correction. And what I want to show you is how to take down the front of the hoof more than the back of the hoof. The good farriers of long ago always said, take toe, leave heel. Now it's leave heel, or now it's take heel and either leave the toe or dub the toe, or they don't know how to take the toe down because the foot grows. Look, here, wait a minute. What am I looking for? Okay, where'd you go? Just a second. Okay, this is what we are trimming to. This foot right here. A correct understanding of this foot to get this capsule to perfectly fit and support this foot so that it can function properly with the rest of the leg and parts of the leg and body. Okay, now this foot here is deformed. From over trimming the heels, what it does is it gradually, let's see, gradually pulls the heel. See the coronary band, how that's dipped down like that? Okay, that was from trimming the heels out. It pulls the whole back of the foot down and it bends the foot. I want you to see this. This is the coronary band right here. This coronary band that goes like this is supposed to be straight out like, well, let's see if let's do it straight out like that. Instead, it bends under like so. Now I'll show you one that's straight. Oh, go away. I don't want to answer the phone. Just a minute. I'll show you one that's straight. Here, look at this one. Now, it might be kind of hard to see. I'll put it over here. This one is straight. Now, why is that important? Because there's a little nubbin. The coronary band goes back towards the heel, and then it extends behind the actual heel here, right here, and it grows the heel buttress from there to support the foot. Okay, so anyway, I have another one here I can show you where the heels were totally trimmed out for a long time and there is no nubbin here. The actual heel buttress nubbin that grows the heel buttress is totally bent around the foot. So it had this horse had false heels. This was my mare that I barefoot trimmed for 8 years, trimmed the heels out of, and it took that little nubbin that is supposed to stick out right here like so, and it just wrapped it around the back of the foot. Well, that's your heel buttress. That is what supports. That is what. Okay, so now why is my computer not working? Just a minute here. Hmm. I've lost my Zoom.
Oh, are you there?
Yeah, I've lost my Zoom.
What do you mean? The Zoom meeting?
Well, something ain't right.
It's saying live on my end.
Uh Hmm, crap.
I got my marker. But I'm
Well, I have lost, uh, I can't find nothing on my, wait a minute, what's this? What the heck is going on with this computer? I can't find nothing.
Does that mean we lost what we've done so far?
I don't know what's going on. Let me get on you. Oh my God. Is that you or me?
What? What do you
Oh,
mean?
that's that's in the video. Somebody was calling me. I was like, "Don't be calling me right now." Okay,
Oh,
just a minute. I don't know what's going on. I can't find a Zoom meeting on here.
do you want to exit out of everything and then just start over?
Oh,
Just
we
like
might
pick up.
might just have to do that since I can't seem to find it. It's just huh. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, wait, you stay on the, well,
I mean, it's
let
saying live.
let me try and get in Zoom in another deal here. God, this is so weird. This has never happened to me before. Okay, curtail
Yeah,
arc.
your thing
Just
says Zoom meeting in progress. I wonder if that's
okay, well just keep it going. That's all right. I'm going to go off here on mine and then get back in. Is what I'm
okay.
going to try and do. Okay.
I love you, Ben. You're a good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you
Oh,
hear me?
okay. Yeah. So anyway, my computer, see, I got to get my computer worked on and
Uh-oh.
stuff. Yeah, it's freezing up on me a lot and things like that. Okay, so did you get a marker?
Yep, I got a marker.
Okay.
And, and I got 5% more battery on my phone because this is draining.
Oh,
I got
okay.
a marker.
Well, I don't know if we're live or not, so I guess I'll look more live stream. Oh, good. The live stream's still going. Good. Yeah, I lost everything. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find this page. I couldn't even find how to turn that video off,
Huh, that's weird.
you know? So, okay, so where are we at? You were getting.
I was getting the marker and you were going to have me draw where the growth rings are.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that?
so, I mean, there's only one that I see really good going all the way around.
Okay, why don't you mark it and take a picture of it and send it to me? I'm gonna get back on Facebook and
I mean, and then I
look,
see another
look
one
at
right here.
look at the pictures. Let's see here.
I mean, he's had that accident, and oh, these rings I can definitely see go down to the
Okay.
back like that. That goes down. It's like you got to kind of hit the light right.
Yeah.
It's hard. But I'm gonna do this one that's the most obvious, and I'll take a picture of that. The one
Okay.
on the bottom went all the way around. So let's do that.
Let's see, share.
And if we lose daylight, can you do it again tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a side view.
Okay.
Now it's in the shadow.
Okay. Well, take a side view and a front view.
I'm gonna kind of go all the way around, like
Okay.
you can piece it together. What's going on?
Okay.
You're gonna see two lines, but I was went all the way around with the top one.
Okay.
And then, oh no, the bottom one. Sorry, the top one only goes about halfway.
Okay.
So we got two. It's like did I missed that. I'm trying to. Yeah, because there's one even beneath that. Okay, that's the same growth right there.
See, people need to understand what they're supposed to look like too. You know,
I'm gonna say
this.
um. So we're looking at the bottom one. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Aha. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay. Uh, so this is the lateral. I'm gonna draw on this after I look at it here a bit. Oh yeah. Once you draw these in, you can really see how that toe quarter on the lateral side is so out of, you know, out of what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so that, and it's starting to flare too.
Yeah.
See, let's see. Am I sharing? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to draw on this. So what I want you to do, I want you to take, and I want you to take your marker and I want you to mark this growth ring here.
Okay.
Okay, I can do that better. Just a minute.
I mean, it kind of fades as I get towards the toe,
Yeah,
but I see what you mean. Okay, so you're going to go
okay,
all the way across to the front. I got you.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
And
I think
then,
you even went more than me. I think
yeah,
I might be too high, but I went right where that growth ring is. I'm going to send you a picture of that.
okay. And then I marked it on both sides there.
Okay. Oh, Mark. Okay.
See, eventually what we're going to want to see uh this hairline here drop down like so.
Okay. See what I just sent you?
Just a minute here. Let's see. Let me take a picture of this to send you. Hold on.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Let's see.
It looks like I drew up way higher than you did.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm drawing pretty low there.
Okay, so I'm going to take
See?
that down.
Okay.
I just keep that down.
Let's see. Copy. Um,
So you mean I need to take that off from the bottom?
yes. Level
Okay.
it down like you're taking it down. You're not taking it back. You're not doing a bevel. You're just taking it down because it's there. See, this is a thing that trimmers do. I have farriers, barefooters. They do not know how to shape a toe. They don't know the shape of the toe. They always leave the toe quarters high, and that wall eventually jams up. Uh, Now some of them do, okay, but most, and I didn't for a long time, okay? Took me a long time to learn to do this, how to shape the toe quarters, how to take them down, not take them back. You take them down. The foot grows down and forward. So when you flip that foot up, you're taking it up, and as you take it up, by taking hoof wall off, it is naturally taking it back, following the growth pattern. See
Okay.
what I mean? Down
Yeah.
and forward, down and forward. So you pick the foot up, you're taking it up, and it goes back as you're taking it up. See, that's how you're truly supposed to take a toe back in the same way it grows. Not
Yeah.
just, because then all the horn tubule, the length of all the horn tubules are taken off at a even, instead of just rolling a toe and then you got these long horn tubules in the toe pillars and you wind up with a round toe, square toe. It's always high in the sides of the toe, and this causes pressure in the toe, and this is what causes imbalance.
Okay.
Let's
So
see
I'm not
here.
on the medial. I don't even see a growth ring on the medial.
Yeah,
Where you?
I didn't either, but I went ahead and just took a little bit down. You can see one up above it. See?
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Here, just a minute. I'm going to,
Yeah, like 3/4 of an inch above it.
yeah, quite a bit. You can see it right
So the
here.
picture I just sent you, I wouldn't take it up that high. I actually went down lower, but it looks kind of a mess.
Okay, I'm sharing. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see
Okay,
it.
so you're just gonna have to kind of find one over here, maybe a little bit. Take it all the way down, almost to the end of the toe. See that? That's really how it's supposed to look. Um, because if you were to take the hoof capsule off, as soon as the coronary band relaxed, that is what the inner foot, if you set an inner foot down and looked at it like this is how you would see it. That is the shape it would have. So the
Hmm.
hoof capsule has to follow the shape of the inner foot. And so, yeah, okay, and like you said, where is it supposed to be? The longest is right here, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so by the time you get over here, it should be at least a fourth of an inch shorter. And it would be your again, your wall has to be down. Oh darn. Just a minute. Okay, just a second here. Eh. Okay, again, the wall is to go down like this. See?
Right, I see.
Like
Mm-hmm.
that. So when the hairline's risen up like this, that means this wall has jammed up. Now it's jammed up as far as it can go, and now it's starting to flare out like so.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, yeah, so this is high, and you can really tell looking at, and then they get separation there too.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that is the wall tearing away from that
So
area.
you want me to take that down right now?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
let's see. You sent me another picture, right? Let me send you a picture of this. Just a minute.
I sent you the new one because the first one I went too high up. And now I got all kinds of lines on his feet.
See, just a minute here. Okay, so I'm just gonna send you a picture of this. What did I do? I guess anyway. It just I drew on a different foot and it ain't looking right now. So never mind.
Because when I look at the sole, I mean, because I can't find a line on the medial, do I need, because I don't want to take too much off the lateral and then have it high on the medial.
Yeah. So hold on here a second. Let me look at the picture you just sent me. Okay.
It's way too many
Oh,
lines.
I see. That's all right. That's all right. This is just giving us an idea of what's going on with the foot seeing more. See, and you see the area, let me show you the area you're really wanting to kind of take down is well, like just right in here.
Okay.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so let me take a screenshot of that. You stupid thing.
But it does look longer on the lateral.
Oh yeah, it's higher. Yeah, that's it would be what you call higher.
Okay,
See,
higher.
yeah, and so that's always left higher, and gradually, it the growth instead of being able to push down and out the bottom, it stays at the top and it pushes up the coronary band. It's the same principle we use in growing heels back. Okay, because when you trim heels out, it takes capsule out of the back of the foot. So then you grow heel, you weight the wall so that when it's growing down, it's harder for it to push out at the bottom. And what happens is it stays at the top and it adds all the capsule back into the foot you trimmed out while raising up the back of the foot at the same time. See how that raised that up right there? It
Mm-hmm.
added wall in up here that should have ideally grown from there and grown down and grown out the bottom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so what'll happen is now when you start taking this down, okay, this will be able to relax and push that wall out so that your horn tubules will be symmetrical. Well,
Okay.
symmetrical with the shape of the foot because uh just a minute here because um this area is like this. Just a minute here. Okay, if I was to lay it out flat, okay, because the foot is shaped like this, okay, except we want a higher hairline. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because the foot is shaped like this, the growth rings come down from here like so. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the toe, if you were to lay it out, would be kind of like this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See? So right in the center of the toe, it's going to be that area down here. That's going to be the widest. And then it should gradually get shorter as it comes around the corner. See there? See
Mm-hmm.
here and here? See, like if this was a growth ring. Okay, wider in the center, but less as you go around the corner till you get around about here. See, look here.
Mm-hmm.
See, so that's what you're looking for. When I say symmetrical, this is what I'm talking about here. Less wall as you go around the corner. See, because of the way the foot is shaped.
I know.
Okay, so this is how we learn to read the growth rings. First of all, we know that up here, it's never supposed to be level. Okay, it's always a little bit like this, you know,
Okay.
and then at
Let
the
me.
bottom the same way
Okay.
when you're looking at it from the front. Even though this part of the foot is like a rectangle. See there?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Okay.
so I'm only taking off the lateral right now.
Okay.
Is
You're
that what
just
you want me to
yeah. Yeah, let's
do? Okay.
just
And then you want to go, circle back to the sole.
yeah. In fact, what you need to do is you need to map the foot actually. You need to draw a line down the center and
Oh,
then across from side to side to the apex of the frog.
okay.
And then from there, measure an inch and a half forward and make another line. Because what this is going to do, this is going to help your eyes
Okay. Let's do
under.
that at a
Yeah.
time then.
Okay.
So let me get my my little metal thing. So whenever I draw down the center here,
hmm
I just look at the front of the foot and go right down front, do the center.
You know, from the back of the frog all the
Okay.
way like through you make a mark at the very tip of the frog, the apex of the frog. Okay.
Okay.
Then you lay your, do you have a protractor or what are you using?
No, I looked everywhere for that and I couldn't find it.
Okay. Well, you make a mark at the very back of the frog. Here, just a minute. Let
I
me
mean,
find find a soul view and show you here. Just a second here. Okay. Okay. You make a mark here.
okay.
Okay. And back here. You're going to
Okay.
lay that ruler across there and you're going to come straight down.
All right.
Okay. See, even that will wind up showing you how different each side is.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Um,
right. Let me. Oh, he don't want to hold it.
he doesn't.
No. Come on, bud. I don't know. He's been kind of shifting around here.
Oh,
All right. And I might need to take that chunk of sole because it may be putting pressure on there
well,
too.
it's not, I don't think it's the sole. I think it's the walls. See, you see standing on the walls like that, and it's already pushing up into his coronary band.
Well, this is doing the best I can with the materials I got going on here. This is not going well. Oh, golly, Linda.
Well, we got tomorrow. Okay. So don't sweat it.
Come on.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. I mean, I'm drawing it and it's not centered.
Okay.
But wait a minute. But the good news is I went straight from the apex to the toe to see where that center is. Um,
Okay, look at the picture I drew
okay, I'm looking. Hold
or
on.
the markup I did there.
Yeah, okay.
See, now can you see how that lateral toe pillar is really high and
Yeah.
flared out and how that's a pressure point? He would have to he would have to adjust his foot to move. See, now this is the left foot, right? Yeah, okay, duh. All right, so he has to just that's going to make him sore because it's tearing away from the lamina inside.
Mm.
See? So for today, you could just take down from mid quarter here. You could just take this toe quarter down to the level of the sole and slightly bevel it to get the pressure off of it. And then take the other one down to the level of the sole too. Like the sole in the toe is not that. I wouldn't worry that much about the toe, but I would level out and take down these toe quarters.
Okay. So, so that, all right. So that's where we drew the line. That's the toe quarter.
Yeah, this right here. This is the toe quarter right here. See,
Okay.
right in here?
Oh, wait, that's the toe quarter?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the toe from here to here. Toe quarters are from here to here. Then your quarters are from here to here, and then
Wait.
here's your
I
heel.
think I think that's flipped the wrong way on your end because that you're drawing on the heel on my end.
Oh, I forgot. Wait a minute. Hold on. Do, 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 do. Is that better? Wait. Now everything disappeared. So hold on.
Okay.
Clear all drawings. Okay. All right. So let's do this again. Okay. So draw a line down the center, then
Yeah.
across the apex of the frog there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So no wonder you're going, that's the toe quarter. Yeah. Okay. Now look, even just doing this, see how you
Yeah.
can see? Okay. So now if you were to measure, say, an inch and a half up, and let's say it came to here,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and you were to draw a line straight across, do you see how you can start telling that the sides of the foot are trimmed different? Look at the shape of the sole compared to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
See, um, and so this is the true shape of the sole right here. The
Mm-hmm.
sole should be shaped this way on this side. The sole over here is sticking to the wall. Because the wall is flaring out here, the sole is drawn back to its true shape. This is the true shape of the foot, and that should be the true shape of the foot on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See? But because the wall is so high on this side, so jammed up and starting to flare and pull away, it's
Mm-hmm.
pulled away from the sole and the sole has sucked back. So the sole here is the correct and true shape.
So you want me to take that toe quarter down to the sole.
Yes.
So basically the toe and the toe quarters are all going to be taken down to the sole.
Yeah. So, but also, you could come in here and take off this chunk of sole here,
Okay. Yeah, that's
right across the
easy.
toe. Just
Yeah, that's
take,
easy.
yeah, let's see here. You could come in here up against the wall and just take out this sole here.
Okay. Let
Okay.
me do that. Let me do that first.
Okay. See, I do that in that video,
Yeah.
but I don't think I had gotten to it yet before we had to.
Okay. I mean, it just kind of flaked out. It didn't come out like I thought it would.
Is it pretty hard? You just
Um.
take very, very thin slice. Lay your knife on the side.
Oh, I got all
Come,
kinds of soul coming off right now.
oh, okay, good.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off.
Okay. That'd be
Um,
okay.
Okay.
Then take a picture.
All right. We'll do. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, yeah, it's just flaking off. Like it's not doing anything.
Okay, good.
Gotta find some clear. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it looks like you could take it all the way off around the quarter and everything. You can see the layers, how soul grows in layers. It's tubules, yet it grows in layers. It's got intertubular horn.
Got that. Yeah, that bar is coming out and everything and just chunking out.
Yeah, it looks like it would all chunk out.
I mean, I'm not digging in. I'm just gonna kind of.
Yeah. Now, are you using the side of your knife like you're not like you don't have the knife standing up like using the hook, right?
I just kind of put it on its side and just kind of.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like digging into it or anything.
Okay.
And
Da, da, da.
I mean, I feel like you've got a big chunk of bar that would come out here,
Yeah, good.
but I don't know. I don't want to do too much.
Well, the thing about
My
it is, probably if you took the wall down to the level of the sole, he would exfoliate it. Well, if he got any movement, he'd be able to move better once you take those toe quarters down.
Yeah, well, let me send you what I just took off
Okay,
and just compare it. I mean, I didn't go crazy.
okay, no.
Here,
Let's see here.
all right, let me see, Bent. Can I have your foot, please? Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. Stand. Okay, good boy. All right. So you'll see where I could probably take bar, but I don't want to dig all up in there right now.
Okay,
Okay. I just sent it. I'm going to plug my phone in for a second so I don't
that's
die.
wow. Now you can really see how high those toe quarters are. See
Okay.
there?
All right, hold on. Let me plug my phone in.
Here, I'm going to mark this and have you take out another chunk of that sole. Just a minute.
I
Oh,
can't get over how rock hard it is. Like I soaked his feet this morning.
yeah.
Insane.
Let's see
And
here.
that clay sucks the moisture out big time. You can see where I tried to mark up the bottom. And you can see how deep that central sulcus area is too. Do you see how deep that is?
Yeah. Let's see. I just lost it. Okay. Let's see. Share there. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. So I'm going to annotate on this. I want you to go right up against the wall. Okay. Do you see this? See
Yeah.
that little lip, funny chunk of sole there? Just
Yeah.
take that out and expose that toe wall there. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then take another picture. You're doing good. His bars are just crumbly. Look at, you see this dirt, you can see this dirt line, you know. See, that's not his real, where his real bars should be anyway. You know, the foot is contracted. Pretty sure it's a periopal frog, not real frog.
Okay. Let me go do that.
Okay,
Yeah, I might have to do it and then charge my phone
okay,
in between because my battery's like going crazy.
okay. Whatever you need to do. I'm almost afraid to start that video again, but maybe I can. Maybe I can. Let's see.
Linda, I can't take any more of that.
Are you, how come?
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything to really take. I mean, it's nothing flaking off of that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But if you don't want to at this time, that's okay too.
Yeah.
See, what we'll do is get together so you can watch this video.
Okay.
Okay, because you will get a very waxy, harder sole in the toe being pulled out because that sole in the toe is naturally, it just seems to naturally compress more. But that doesn't mean that that is the live sole. That can be retained,
Uh,
compressed sole. And
yeah,
this
it's
is
almost
what,
like it's
yeah,
like
and
I kind of dug a hole out for the. I
see
don't know.
it.
I feel like I'm not balancing it well.
Okay, well, do you want to go ahead and take down some of them toe, some of that side of the foot there, that the toe quarter that's so high? Here,
Yeah, like
let me draw on that just a second here.
little black mark is. For some reason, that's like a dip there, and I don't know how I would have done that, but I did.
A dip. Well, see, okay, uh, see, that's just retained sole that's attached to the wall right there. You know,
So
there is
if I rasp that down, I'm not going to hurt him.
no,
All right, so I
you
should
know,
rasp it down.
well, here, let me draw on here. Okay, what you want to rasp down is you want to rasp all this down to about to the level of the sole right here.
Okay, all right.
Okay, clear back into here. Don't worry if
Oh
this is
wow.
high. Don't worry if this is high, but I want you to take this down to the level of the sole, just this right here. Okay,
Okay.
and then come over here and look at this here. Okay, look how you exposed the shape of the sole.
Mm-hmm.
See it? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you want to go ahead and brush this down till you hit the sole here, and then take it down on this side. So in a level way, you might wind up taking that part of the toe out too. So, but
Okay.
definitely take this wall down here.
Okay. And does it need to still be like in a wedge, kind of like going higher as it gets toward the sole or get towards the heel, or just literally take it
Well,
down to the sole?
for now, don't worry about this little piece right here. Okay, from a right here, just start taking it down to the level of the sole. Okay,
Okay.
into here.
Okay. Okay. Let me do that. Okay. Let me see that. Gosh, Linda, it's like, yeah. Come on, Bubba. I don't want to. I feel like I'm accidentally hitting the toe more.
Uh, well, you see, well, if you hit the toe a little more and you take out that little tip, that's not going to hurt anything. See, and actually, you can take this side out from the heel forward, and you just take out more right in here. If you wind up hitting some of that toe, that's okay. That's not going to hurt. You're taking that all down back level. Uh, see this why if you watch that video, I show how to scribe out to the live soul plane. You know,
Figuring it out now.
but here's the thing, uh even if you don't take it down to live soul plane within a day or two, you're gonna pick up the foot and you're gonna see the wall above the sole because he will knock that sole out himself.
Okay.
Just like I told you with that farrier. how it was. He came and did a pasture trim. Well, then he left the wall just barely above the sole, but yet it still was enough for the horse to then knock out some sole. So then I go looking at his foot, 4 or 5 days later, and he's got, half an inch of wall sticking up above his sole.
But it's got like a dent around the ridge.
A
Oh
what?
my God. I'm gonna just send you a picture right now because I get scared.
Okay.
All right, let me see that. Let me see. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh, I feel like I have a dent. Oh my gosh. What
A,
a
a dent in the
yeah.
toe.
Yeah, I don't know. It does not look even at
It's
all.
just it's just a chunk. Okay, you feel like you have a dent where you took out that wall.
Yeah. All right. I sent it to you. I mean, it's partly like
Well,
you said.
see, that's why I tried to get you to take out that piece of toe.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
See, it's telling you to rasp that down. See?
But you see what I'm saying? Like I'm almost rasping. You see how uneven that is? And then there's like separation where the sole and the wall is.
Hmm.
I mean, does it do I am I messing up?
No, you are not. He's got separation there.
Hmm.
No, actually, you're doing good. He's got separation there because his foot is bent, and so he doesn't have correct. You see on a lot of these horses how you can't even get to a clean white line in the quarters
Yeah. But
because because the horn tubules are disconnected from the sole. The lamina, see the internal lamina corresponding to the horizontal horn tubules on the outside. Okay, those horn tubules, because his foot is contracted, because he's foot bound, okay, what it does is it bends the foot a lot of times in the center, and that's why all these people they have, uh, what do they call it? Crap, I can't even think. I need to drink some water. Just a minute. White line separation. Okay, there we go. I was trying to think of it. No, this is just showing what's really going on with his foot. See? So don't worry about that area there. You're doing fine. Okay? Because first of all, you can't do a perfect trim on an imperfect foot. See, like on my horse, okay, if right now, because I pretty much got him in alignment and enough heel, and he doesn't have the false heels anymore, his foot ain't bent. So I can get a totally level foot. You could put a shoe on it, and I can get a clean white line all the way around. Clean white line means that your wall is totally connected
right.
to the sole.
I'm gonna
Okay.
send you. I'm listening to you. I'm just gonna send you some stuff right now so you have a better vantage point.
Nope, you're doing good, Janine. You even got down to a little bit of a clean white line in the toe there. Look at there. Little bit. I can see it. See, you got a foot to work with, which is good. Okay.
Kind
Oh,
of to give you a little more depth perception. I took a little more while you're talking.
yeah. Okay, see, so you could take some more of that wall off over there,
Okay.
even if it
Okay.
makes a scoop. You could still take some of that wall down closer to the sole. And also on the other side, you
So,
see how your wall's high on both sides? See, you want to
mhm.
take this wall here and this side. Well, let me make sure I'm sharing here. Just a minute. Okay, so you want to, well, wait a minute. Okay, see this here?
Yes.
Take that down to level as sole, all the way back
Okay.
to here. And this here,
Okay.
okay, you're also going to be
Hmm.
taking this down. Wait a minute. Let me go back up. Hold on. Okay, I want you to start just taking some down like so, back to your heel. Okay,
So
just
how do I do that? I put my rasp and then push out so I don't hit
yeah,
the wrong areas.
yeah, yeah, go this way.
Okay. I think that's what I'm not
See,
sure about.
see, and
I don't,
you kind of just pull the rasp, push the rasp over and back, like not just in one place like seesaw. And you know that when you use your rasp, you only push it one direction, right?
yeah,
You don't go back and forth. Okay, so
yeah.
just take a whole swipe across there, take your rasp, aim it, and you kind of make the rasp go it's sideways, but you're also moving back as you go.
Okay. Okay,
See,
I got it. All right, let me go do that. I gotta leave my phone charging.
see,
It's
so
like, how do I hit my, okay.
we're oh, what were you gonna say? How do you what?
I just nicked my finger, so I'm bleeding all over the place.
Well, you're supposed to wear
Okay.
gloves.
I know, I only could find one.
Oh
Okay.
God, you sound like
I'll be,
me.
I'll be right
I
back.
got so many left-handed gloves, it's unbelievable. Now here, I'm gonna talk while you're doing this. You see these bulbs? They're wrapped into there. Wrapped into there. The frog is pushed forward. You see the bend in the frog here? So the back of the foot is bent down. It's pushing the frog forward, and the frog is bending up into the foot right here. This is common. And so what you see as concavity, this is false concavity. This is a bent foot, bent internal foot. And so the object, what you want to do is you want to get these bulbs to unwrap and pull this whole frog back. And so these bulbs would not be bent under like that. They would be straight, like so. And this frog would be clear back up in here. This part of the frog here belongs clear up here. Yeah, right.
All right. I'm like accidentally taking toe. I keep rasping at the toe accidentally.
Well, you'll learn not to. Send me a picture.
I'm afraid I'm hurting. I'm gonna hurt him.
You're not going to hurt him. You're not, you know, you got a lot of toe there. You got 3.5 inches. You know, you haven't taken off much at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Take down.
You know, I can tell you right now that all this excess wall from here, in here, and over here, that in and of itself will make a horse sore.
All right.
Okay.
See how I keep taking it down by the sole, like in that on that one shot? I can't. I
Um,
don't can't. I'll show this one.
okay. Are you sending me another picture?
Yeah, like that one. I keep taking the toe accidentally.
Well, you gotta learn kind of how to rope. Gotta learn not to do that. Okay.
Have I done anything damaging there?
No, I seriously doubt it. Oh, did you even take anything off?
Yeah, I did, but it's more at the toe. So, like, if you zoom
Okay,
in,
there's absolutely nothing. You did you are not close to anything vital. Now I want you to look at this picture, okay, and take your rasp and aim it only at this area of the foot.
okay.
Take that down. Take it down.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
freaking heck?
So just shove over, get in the middle of that thing. Yeah,
Okay.
see, you're just gonna have to learn to control your rasp.
Okay.
Okay, so and then you're gonna take this over here. You can pull the rasp towards you too. Well, of course, it's kind of hard when you don't have gloves. Okay.
I do
So
know that.
this needs to come off here and that needs to come off there.
Because I'm trying to keep it flat.
Yeah. Are you using your stand?
Flat,
Or are you doing this freehand?
free-handed.
Oh, well, no wonder. You know, it's hard to be precise, unless you're a farrier, unless you're the guy that was always under the stands at Frontier Days, cutting up vegetables and selling Ginsu knives. That's your farriers. They can,
Let me see this.
you know, zip zam
It
zoom.
is so much to take down.
I know
Holy crap. Quit.
because it's a lot of
And then I have it
simple.
on a slight angle, so it kind of wants to like be bevelly.
Yeah, just try and make it as flat as you can. But if it bevels a little, that's not going to kill him.
Let me see that.
I was just talking about while you're on there how you can see how the frog is bent in up into the foot. So you got that false concavity. And then if you can, you're going to want to take off a little more bar.
Shit, I did it again. Dang it.
That's why, where's your stand?
I don't know how to use it. Oh
What
my
kind
God.
what
I feel
kind
like
of
I'm screwing up bad.
you're
I
not
think that,
screwing up that bad. Show me another picture.
I hope we're not live. Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh no. I
And
think I'm
and you know
pressured.
what? And you know what? People are just going to go, "Man, I feel the same way when I'm doing this." It scares the hell out of me, right? Okay? Everybody feels the same way. Look at us. If not you, who, huh? Nobody. See? That's a whole thing.
Really?
You
I
know,
don't
we
think they're clear.
what?
Yeah, I don't think it's clear. Hmm,
What? Oh, did you send me another picture?
I'm about to. Now I think I've taken more off the medial. Well, it was already lower. All right, I'm gonna go sit in my car and charge, and I'll send this to you. I mean,
Okay.
you can tell I've taken off more now.
Okay, good. God, what the heck? Something bit me. Charlie bit me. One Charlie, though. Okay, annotate. Clear. See, everybody needs to, okay, so then the next thing we got to do is get you used to using a stand.
Okay.
You know,
So what? How would I use the stand? I would just put his foot on it and push down.
yeah, you just put his foot in the stand and hold it there. What kind of stand you got?
I'll show you. Do you see if you zoom in how lumpy that is around the toe and crazy bad?
Let's
Like
see.
it's so bad.
Okay. It's
Oh,
you know what?
shoot.
You're doing fine. Okay? You're doing fine. All right? Let's
But see, I
see.
zoomed in and sent that to you. It's really icky bad.
You're doing fine. You just need to take off more here and then take off this high piece here. Take this off here. Do, 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 do. Take that down and then take this down. You
Okay.
went to that clinic. Didn't they teach anybody anything at that about how to?
No, no, he was pretty much just defending himself and why he had to move out of the area and like it was a lot of talking
Oh,
and
which clinic? The David Landerville?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he had to move out of Arizona?
Oh, yeah, because he was so good that he was trimming in a way that they didn't need x-rays, and so the veterinarians kind of pushed him out of the area because they were losing work.
Ah, liar, liar, pants on fire. Yeah, sue me.
Okay, let me go do this.
He's so full of crap. Okay. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Okay, so see what you're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get you a round fence post and you're gonna have to practice rasping on that fence post. You
Okay.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have to watch some videos and
Okay.
emulate how to rasp. So gotta teach you how to use a hoof stand and how to rasp. Okay.
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 Because I just picked his foot up and he's like pulling it away. I don't know if he's
Oh,
like over. I don't know.
you
Like,
know what? You have done nothing wrong here. You've just taken off some high points that are even now it's lower than it was. See? So it look, uh, first of all, horses like him, since they got sore feet anyway, they get tired of standing around, and
yeah.
stuff. So you need to take some more of this down right here, and then this chunk here, just that.
I know. And it's like, I'm trying, but I'm hitting other structures.
Well, you're not
And then,
you haven't hit hardly anything over here.
but
Look, you still got
if
a
you,
dirt line here.
okay, but if you
Okay.
zoom in, you see how lumpy it is.
Well, uh, just try and set your rasp as flat as you can
Okay.
without hitting this side over here. Set the rasp flat as you can and just gently rasp this down here.
Okay.
Okay. What the? I'm gonna have to look under my best desk, see if I got spiders under there or something, because something bit me on the hand.
No,
Gosh dang it.
quit, Bentley. Quit.
Yeah, here's the thing, if not you, who? That's what I tell people.
Quit. Bentley.
He's
I said,
you you sound like me. Quit. Stop it. Nobody else does that, I bet.
so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my glove over the area that I don't want to hit.
There you
Here,
go.
let me see your foot. Thank you. Stand.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Yeah, this is hard as hell. So
Stop.
Janine's starting about when I did.
Quit. Quit.
That was 2006.
Quit, Ben. No. I said no. Go to stand. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Stand, Ben.
I think that's what you're going to need to do
Okay, that's
is
what I did.
is oh, I got to ask you to unmute yourself. I just muted you. I can't hear you now.
Okay, hold up. I'm going to take a picture.
Okay.
I know it's not the end goal, but I think it's better. Come on.
Okay.
Ben, Ben. Let me see, Bubba. I
There
mean,
we
golly, it still looks really high, but What if it is like I'm making a shelf
Just a minute.
too? Because
Did you send me a picture?
I just sent you three.
Well, you're getting there, but now you look at the picture. Okay,
Yeah.
I want you to take, and I want you to take your marker, and I want you to mark that area. Either mark the whole toe, okay, or mark that area because it still needs to come down to the level of the sole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let me just keep doing it. I think holding that glove there is helping so I don't hit it.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, you're doing good. See, this is hard, ain't it?
yeah.
Barriers make it look so easy. And then people don't know what they're doing, make it look easy too. People don't know how to take down a foot. Just take everything back and do a roll. Yeah, I can see why he'd be sore on this foot. His bulbs are rolled in. His frog is bent up into his navicular bone, by the way. The foot is bent right there, right in that spot. Because when
Quit.
it heals, huh? Yeah, all we're doing is going down to the level of the sole, and the sole is not even exfoliated, really. So he'll knock some more of that sole out. If we can get the wall just level to the sole, that's all.
Let me see that. Let me see.
Or even just barely above it.
Quit. 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 Oh, my Lord. Dude, it's better, but my word. Holy shenanigans. You being a good boy, man. All right. Let me see. Haven't. Oh, it's coming. It's like sometimes when I take pictures, I can see what I need to do better.
And then when you have the foot in your hand, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can totally understand. Yay.
Let me see. Let me see. All right. It's getting there, Linda.
Okay, dear. You know, it's hard to make a totally level foot on these anyway when their foot is bent as well.
Holy crap. I
What?
just took the wrong spot again. I was doing so good. And then I just took another chunk out the front of the toe.
Yeah, it's hard to do. It takes practice. That's why you got to get yourself one of them round fence posts, the soft wood, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
that
I
they
got
use
plenty
for
of them.
gardens and stuff, you
Uh-huh.
know. And then what you'll do is you'll mark on it and you practice rasping it down to your marks like a foot. Probably driving people. I'm eating pistachios. Now, when we're done here, I just want you to experiment and go see if you can pick up his other foot. Probably not, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually feel like I've rasped the wall lower than the sole in the toe quarter in that one spot. I just hit it way too many times.
Well, another thing you can do is mark it with your marker and just don't touch that part.
Well, that's true, but I'm trying not to, and somehow I am. And it's like it's so uneven. All right, I'm gonna take pictures.
Okay.
I'm probably like your most annoying student ever.
No, not at all. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's better, but you're still going to have to get that high. Do you see the one side you can leave the one side, the medial side's fine.
Okay.
You need to rasp down that high, the high on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But do you see how in front of that, how I've rasped it lower than the sole?
Yeah, a little bit. You could just brush right over that sole and even it out because you got a lot of sole there.
So should
You
I
know,
just
but
leave it?
wait till the end. Yeah, leave it till the very end. And keep working on that one piece. Take your marker and mark that, and then just
Okay.
decide you're not going to touch it. You know, people have the same problem with the heels. That's why if you mark it with the marker, see,
Yeah. It's almost like I need to like cut it out or something. It's so it's
cut
like
what
a
out?
hook, like that wall. It's like it's so it's hard to get it.
It's a hard area. What you could do is you could turn the rasp around and draw it towards you.
I'm
See?
cutting it. I'm cutting it with my knife.
Okay.
Sliver by sliver.
Okay.
Yep, and it's working.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture of that and see if you think I need to keep going.
Okay. Um,
And see that?
Yeah, you do need to take that. You look at it.
No, I hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the old. Okay.
All right, let me send that. Report a problem. Nope. I sent you three of kind of the same thing.
Okay.
And that black you see in front of it's where I did the marker.
Okay. Well, that seems better, but that's an awful weird angle.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just, oh, okay, that's better. That's better. Now just take it down a little more and it wouldn't hurt you to like bevel the outside. See, you look at it. You look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Oh, let
So,
me look at it.
so both sides could be taken down a shave more.
Okay.
Okay. And you could even take this, clear back into the heel on this one side, not the heel itself, but the wall that was in front. This part here, let me annotate this part here. Well, where's the annotator? Okay, this part here. Okay, you
To
can
take
still
that one.
take a little bit of this down here. Okay,
Okay.
you're gonna want to take a little more, just a little more. Okay, right
Okay.
there, and you'll be good.
All right.
Then he's not just standing on jammed up wall.
Okay.
Be like standing on your fingernails, having it jam up into your nail bed. Now, that's periopal throat. That's where, when the heels are trimmed out and the whole back of the foot is pulled down and the frog is shoved forward, and the bulbs that grow the bulb skin, this is a periopal rope here. This rope grows over the frog stay area. The bulb skin here will
Uh-huh.
grow over the frog like this to hold the capsule on the foot.
All right, Linda. I think I did it.
Okay.
Let me take a picture.
Yep. So first rule of thumb is getting you to rasp and practice rasping.
Yeah.
Watching videos of farriers, professional farriers, rasping a foot and rasping on a fence post. And then, of course, you're going to have to buy a new rasp.
It still doesn't look too. I gotta go plug my phone in here for a minute.
Doing
Like I
much
know what you're.
better. Looking better. Looking better. See, I'm going to have you bevel the outside of the horn tubules of this wall here.
Okay. Yeah, because when I was cutting it with the knife, it's kind of more like where the sole is, and on the
Yeah.
outside, it's longer.
Could you take a picture looking straight down at the sole?
Let me see. I think the best one was this one. Uh, I can take another one if you need me to. Because
Did you
it's
send
kind
another
of
one yet?
just now.
Okay. I need one looking straight down at the sole.
Okay, let me do that. I gotta pop back in because I'm about to lose you. My batteries,
Okay.
phone, but I don't want to lose you. So let me
Okay.
see. Let me see. Good boy. Okay, foot is needs to come into focus. Move my one glove. Come on, camera. There we go. Uh, okay, and then just can't get the focus right here. There we go. Tell me if this is what you're looking for here.
No, that's looking down at the heels.
Oh, what
I'm
do you
talking
want?
a sole view.
Oh,
Looking,
shoot. Dude,
yeah,
I know that now that you said that. I don't know
that's
why I wasn't connecting the dots.
that's all
Okay.
right. You're under a lot of physical pressure there.
All right, we'll be. All right, let's brush you off. Good boy. Now the black is where I did it in. Okay, I gotta go run to my car. Hold on. Okay, let me turn my car on.
Okay. Are you charging your battery a little bit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I could lose you any moment. All right. Now the black is where it's carved out, where I did the marker.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Okay. Hey, this is looking much better. Okay. And so, um, uh, when I just want to see if you can bevel about half of that wall. Let me show you.
Okay.
That means you're just going to bevel just, just about. See how thick the wall is there?
Yes.
Okay. I just want you to bevel off just the corner of it here. See?
Oh,
All the way around here.
okay.
So then it'll be about the same as this wall here. See how wide that wall is?
Yeah.
See, because this is flared out and separated.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then like tomorrow or the next day, we'll hit it again. Okay.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, do you have more than one rasp? Do you have a rasp you can just practice with?
Um, I need to buy a rasp. I have a Cody James,
Oh
and
yeah.
I did that just to get that down fast because
Okay.
but I don't like using that because I don't want to. I'm too reckless to use that. And then, but yeah, I need to buy a new one and then use the one I have to practice on with other stuff, probably.
Okay. So
All right.
those fence posts you get they're like for your garden to put around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's soft wood. Find
Mm-hmm.
some roundish, soft wooded fence posts that you can use. And then mark it like have a like a hoof kind of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then practice on that thing, taking it down to certain lines and stuff like that.
Okay. So he should, I mean, this at least he's not ground parallel or negative after this, right?
Well, this will help him. Yeah. But see, this being high and causing this separation would cause a lot
Mhm.
of soreness.
Okay.
That's like pulling your fingernail away from your nail bed right here.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to let you charge. I'm going to go bevel that, and then I'm going to pick up his right foot, see if he'll let me pick up his right foot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll
And
be
I'll let,
interesting. Let me charge. I wish I could get a charge that way. Get some energy. Just plug me in. All right. Well, as I eat pistachios and drink water. So here again, you can see how the frog is bent in right here, up into the foot, right there. Okay. So your navicular bone is right about in here, really, right around in here. Let me undo this here. So now do you see all this separation? This is from when they leave. Now the sole is the correct shape. All right. The wall has not totally, has over here pulled the sole with it a little bit right in here. But over here, I want you to see the difference in the shape of the sole. Over here, it's a little bit rounder because it is attached to the wall. There's no real separation right here. And so what you'll see is sometimes the wall, when a wall flares out, it will pull the sole with it, and it can even look like it has a tight white line. Other times the wall will separate from the sole, and then the sole will recede back to where the real sole is. This is the real shape of the horse's foot here, not this stuff that you see going on like that. See how that would
I
make
just,
it round?
sorry, I
What's
just
up?
did a bevel. I didn't pick up the other. I did a bevel, a little bevel, just
Okay.
around, just soft. So check that out. Make sure that's
Okay.
sufficient.
Oh, much better. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now, did you do a bevel over here too?
Slightly, just because
Slightly?
it was. Yeah. Why?
Okay. Okay. So, what you want to do is,
Wait, 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 wait,
this is
wait,
what?
wait. What did you ask me? Because I was not. I was thinking you were.
Did you bevel this side of the foot too?
Well, that side was like frayed, so I just took the fray off, but I
Oh,
didn't bevel it.
okay. Okay. So you beveled a little bit on this side, and that looks better. See,
Yeah, that's.
look at how
Mhm.
wide that is and pulling out away from the
Yeah.
sole.
Wow. Now
Okay.
see how that's frayed on the other side?
Oh
Do you see
yeah.
on the
Yeah, I
so it
see
was
it.
frayed, and it was and so I just took the fray off. I didn't go into the
Okay.
wall.
Okay. Okay. So now, where are we? Now see how much better that is. Um,
Hmm.
you could even just bevel it slightly more, but really that's okay for now. Um,
Okay.
okay, so now I want you to just go walk him in a little circle. Okay, let him loosen up a little bit. Walk him in a circle, take him back there, and then see if you can pick up the other foot.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the phone in my car, otherwise you're gonna be gone for good.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll be raptured out of here. No. Yeah, no. I've got a feeling I'd be left behind, but I'm working on myself. Alrighty then. Well, this is looking much better. So this foot, you can see, let's see here. Okay. You see how the heels are curled in. That's not the way feet are supposed to be. And of course, the buttress is pointing this way when it's supposed to be pointing that way. And so what happens is these get wrapped around the foot and they push the frog, pull the frog down, push it forward, and it bends up into the foot right there. So start looking at all these pictures and you start seeing these frogs bent up into the foot right here. That's not how they are in the real on the real inner foot itself. Man, look at you, sillies. Look at my dogs. What are you doing? Well, let's see. While she's doing that, see if I can get a picture without crashing my computer. I'm gonna have to load those videos on that trim because I don't think I can play them on here because the computer will crash. Let's see here. Let's go here. Okay. Share. All right, so I'll show you here what happens when you trim these heels out. Okay, this is the coronary band. The coronary band is supposed to be straight. Coronary band is supposed to be straight. It's supposed to go like this. It's not supposed to go like what I have it marked here, like down like this. Okay, so you see this little piece right here? That's what your heel buttress grows from. And this right here is the actual heel of the horse. Now, when this all gets pulled down, what's it do? It shoves that heel forward and crushes it up into the foot. What does that make? Oh, this makes a run forward heel. This is why you get a run forward heel right here. And just bringing the heels back where you shorten the heel buttress to there, what is that going to do? That's going to make it worse and worse. It's going to keep rolling the foot under like this, and you're going to keep trimming this heel buttress out till you have no real heel buttress. And what happens is it not only pulls it down, it curls it in towards the frog. And then this frog, you see this part of this frog here? This frog was supposed to be up here. Instead, it's been pulled down, frog shoved. Now look at the bend right there in the frog corium. All right. Now let me explain what happened here. So this is one of the first dissections I ever did. Really didn't know what I was doing. And I done the foot and I took the hoof capsule off in a couple of pieces. I took the frog off. Let me see. Let me clear this. Took the frog off and then the capsule. And so I had this foot like this. I had no idea any of this was going on at the time. And so then I bedded this foot in salt and borax to try and preserve it. And what happened is because this is cartilage, just like chicken cartilage on the breast of a chicken, how even when the chicken's dead, the cartilage retains its shape, right? Well, then the cartilage pulled back up to where the cartilage is supposed to be. And look how it now pulled the heel back up as well. See, here's the heel. Let me get a better color. Let's just do it in pink. Right here is the heel now. It was shoved forward like so. But now the cartilage is up. Here's the nubbin that grows the heel buttress. Now you wouldn't have a run forward heel. See there. Okay. And so the next day I had this foot. I wanted to take some more pictures and I thought, well, I'm going to get that frog and I'm going to set that foot on the frog. And at the time, I could not understand why this frog no longer fit the foot because I didn't know, I did not see these differences at the time. I did not see this till years later when I was looking at these two pictures together. And then I understood why. By then, I learned about foot binding and how the back of the foot gets pulled down And so the whole frog was being pulled down and shoved forward. Well, what happened when it was shoved forward? He had a really good, strong, healthy frog. And so the back of the foot forced the frog material down and forward. And look how it bent it up into the foot. That's not how a frog is supposed to be. Okay. That was forced there, bent it right up into where the navicular area and the DDFT is right there. And not only that, but it took the bars that grow on the other side of here and it bent them up into the foot like so too. So when I realized this from looking at these pictures, see, the picture I had was this picture. I had this picture here, but not a frog. I took and cut this frog out in paint and put it under the foot over here. And now look how it fits. See how this frog fits this foot, but when the cartilage and everything returned up, it would no longer fit. So anyway, that's that's what happened here. And so I learned this like maybe 5 years after I did the dissection and took these pictures. That's why I made plaster casts of feet. I took multiple pictures. And then I learned how to preserve the feet. So I would just have whole feet I could keep looking at and learning from, make a solution to preserve them. So this is what we're correcting. We are taking the foot from this back up to this so it can grow a correct frog. The correct frog would not be bent up into the foot like this. See, I was showing you on her foot how that frog is bent right there. And what they think this is, then produces a false concavity. Okay, so. Alrighty, so let's see. Might as well look at some more. We're going to wait for Janine to come back, screaming that her horse can't walk now. Hopefully she won't be doing that. I don't mean to laugh because I don't think that's funny at all. And I don't expect horses to be sore and dead lame after trim, but the horse is already lame, unfortunately. And why shouldn't he be? He's foot bound. His frog's bent up into the bottom of his foot. Now, I want you to see something. Here now, when you take the foot out of the capsule, the whole back of the foot falls down because all the back of this foot is soft cartilage and fat, and the only thing that keeps it retaining its shape and up off the ground is the hoof capsule. So while this may look like, that one dead wild horse foot with 30-degree hairline, that's not at all what you got going here. First of all, look how I'm holding I'm not even holding the pastern up, so it's pushing the back of the foot down. Okay. Okay, so I skinned this foot. This is skin. It is the same skin that is on the leg. It is part of the biggest organ of the horse. And this is the blueprint for the shape of the foot. This container, this is a container in and of itself. And so when they interpret the anatomy as just looking at this as some sort of tissue and don't realize it's a continuation of the largest organ of the horse and is the main container and blueprint for the shape of the foot, although the back of the foot can be distorted because it's all soft cartilage and fat. All right. So you got to remember that you got a heel buttress nubbin that has to stick out the back here, not be bent around the side of the foot. And that this heel is much more upright. Like even here, if I would have had more hands and I took this pastern here and I lifted that foot up, it'd lift the whole back of this foot up. But the back of this foot is to be supported by a correct hoof capsule and correct heel height. And ideally, the coronary band would be straight up here, right up here. So what I did was I skinned the skin off the leg and off the foot, took it off in one piece. And what I want you to see here is this, that the lateral cartilage is your heel. It's part of your heel. When you take the skin off that's connected to it right in here, it's all part of the heel. What you see above the hairline in the lateral cartilages and in the back of the foot is also your heel. Coffin bone ends here. This is your heel of your horse, which is part of the lateral cartilage. And they don't draw it that way in the books. They draw it all up here. They do not realize it extends down, maybe some of them do, to be literally part of your heel. See there? Let's do it again. Okay, so, and a fully extended lateral cartilage has a little bump here. And so this would be your heel right here. Now they're curved. So consequently, when you trim the heels out, they have a tendency to start curling in and become contracted. And they can be pulled down and curl in like that. And so you can wind up with a foot that's that big because you trimmed the heels out. And as you did, the capsule reduces in size and it can reduce up to that much. So this is the size your horse's foot should be, but it can wind up like that. And another thing is, see how I lifted that up? That's another thing that happens. When you push all that anatomy in there, it pushes into this coffin joint and it pushes the bone forward and it rotates the toe down and forces it against the sole where it starts to wear away. And that's how you get those crinas. Okay, so here's where you see a horse make false heel from trimming the heels out. This is what happened. This is over 3 days. This gal unintentionally, just learning to trim the heels totally out of the horse. And then, so we had her take pictures. And over the next 3 days, we saw the horse take the side wall here and pull it around behind its foot and raise its foot up. Look how straight the cartilage is here. Look how it's raised. It's got, looks like it has heel here. That's not heel though. That side wall, the foot is gonna, the foot, the, the coronary band is supposed to be up here. Okay. Like so. And so when you force that heel down, well, the foot still wants to be up here. That's where it's made to be. Look at what it did to the pasterns, how straight they are. And so that foot is going to pull up anyway. And when it does, when this part lifts up, it takes this piece of wall here and it pulls it around behind it. And then what it does is it makes false heel, as we call it. Look how it rounded the cartilage. And it also changed the wall here. Okay, but look now, look how straight the pastern was here. Look now, it's standing almost normal. Day 3 over here, it's got even more heel, more support, but this ain't the real heel. This was the side wall in front of it here, pulled around back. And even more rounded cartilage and even a straighter pastern because see, that's the way the foot and the leg and everything in the horse is saying it's supposed to be. So this is just a shell. And so the foot literally pulled that capsule up and pulled it around behind it. See? Okay, well, I hope Janina's doing okay. Okay, well, let's just keep looking at pictures. This shows what that horse's foot should have been like. Now, this was wild adopted horse too. And look at the conformation, how it's the same. This was the foot. This foot is similar to what this horse had before she trimmed the heels out. And so this foot wants to be up like this. And so it's going to pull up anyway, and then it's going to take this sidewall and it's going to pull it around behind it and it's going to make heel. See there? See, that's what happens. See there? How these feet can just scroll around and be twisted in. And here you see it. Okay. So the heel is lowered and it pulls the heel wall around behind it, and you can see how it's bent here, pulling this around like so. And so just an example of what happens to horses' feet. See, they can be bent completely in half and then have a hoof capsule grow that just covers everything up and you don't even know the foot is bent. Okay, so there's where I skinned the foot. See the coriums? This is the periopal corium. Here's the coronary band that grows the hoof wall, the outer horn tubules. And then right here this is the laminar corium that grows the lamina that attaches to this lamina of the foot. This grows the lamina of the hoof capsule that attaches to and slides down here till it hits here. This corium here makes rubber glue that glues the wall to the sole. And here's the sole corium. See, there's your lateral cartilage right there. Again, you can see all the different kinds of skin. This is the skin grows the hair. This skin grows and attaches the hoof capsule. It's part of the largest organ of the horse. And so now you see, now you got bone here. You'd have P2, short pastern bone right here. All this soft cartilage and fat in the back of the foot has to be supported in a specific manner. Okay, so this is another experiment I did when I first learned that the frog, you could be frog bound. You can grow your heels back, but your cartilages are still bound because you never released your old dead frog. And so I went through a deal of soaking the foot for 3 days and trimming out the periopal and the frog between the bulbs. And this is how the foot expanded. Now, see this little bump here? This is off of a horse that's self-trimmed for 8 years in a pasture here in Kansas. And I want you to look at this cartilage. See that natural bump? See how the cartilage is flat? See how it's not rounded down behind the foot? Look at the periopal band and the bulbs. That's all the wider they're supposed to be. See, you see here again, lower the heels and the horse will pull the sidewall around behind like this to be able to support and elevate its foot. Again, this is a different dissection, and you see here, that's your coffin bone. The rest of this is all soft cartilage and fat. The rest of your foot covered with skin. Anyways. Okay, so, well, I don't know where Janine is gone. So we might have to wait to find out whether uh Bentley could walk.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Um,
Is the
well, I
horse
came like, well, I would say he's the same. He's
okay?
not worse. He doesn't
Oh,
seem the
thank God.
same.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I
I was
mean,
like, uh-oh.
no, well, he walked off. I kind of wanted him to just kind of move around and see because he's been standing all day. Come on.
Yeah.
And then he had to poop and then he had to pee. Anyways, but yeah, I would say that, he's about the same,
Okay.
I feel like at first I thought he was worse.
Okay.
But I'm not, but I feel like it, because he's been standing so long, that's not been
Yeah.
helpful. So, but yeah, and he just didn't want to really come. But anyhow, we'll see Bentley tomorrow. And then I did pick up his right foot.
Really?
Let me see. Can I see your right? Bent. I know I give him way too many choices, but it's because he was abused.
Yeah.
Good
Poor
boy. Yeah,
boy.
he let me pick up the right. He was a good boy. So
Good.
yeah,
So that's good. That's an improvement right there, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
see, we're not expecting him to go run a foot race or be totally sound or nothing. But
Well, I'm just glad he's moving basically
yeah,
the same. The
the
same is better
same.
than
You
worse, you know.
you bet. See, I was kind of concerned about that too. You know,
You you are.
so I'm like, oh great, that's all we need is to come back on and oh he's worse, he can't even walk now. I'm like, oh crap.
No,
Well,
no,
we're
no, no.
live, you know.
No, 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 no. I was gonna tell, and then I came back, and you were in the middle of teaching, so I didn't
Oh,
want to
okay.
interrupt.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and so then I just when I left him, and then I went back and got him, and we just came. Bentley, come on. I just came back, so Bentley.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but anyways, so well, come on, Bentley. He's not wanting to walk, but I don't know if that's because we're moving from the barn, and he knows there's not good hay there. So
Lost
anyway,
contact.
what's that?
The great thing is she can pick up the other foot. So that right there is a plus, you
Yeah.
know. Hey, now I keep hearing you. I'll hear a word here and there, but then you cut out.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, I was just, I, if he can pick up if he'll let me do pick up his right foot, then, I could trim that one. And now I have a better idea on how to go about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Well, you did a good job,
Well, thank
and
you for bearing with me.
well, sure. And see, just getting the high wall so that he is not standing on that wall that's wanting to flare out and separate.
Okay.
And in,
Bentley,
I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye and end this
I keep,
call.
I keep, yeah, I keep losing you. No, I keep
Yeah.
losing you. But I'll talk to you later. Linda, thank
Okay,
you so
dear.
much for
You
taking the
bet.
time to help me.
Hey, yeah. Thanks for being on this live stream. Appreciate it.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, people. Uh, well, that's all I got for today. Uh, happy trimming, everybody. Let's see. How do I get out of here? Let's see. Oh, stop share. And then, wait a minute.